On the stock market. Today was a half of the day. Market closed at 1 o'clock. We can see on the chart I have the dollar value. And the reason why I bring up the dollar value right off the bat is because we see how the market is so bullish. And why I say the bull market's bullish right now, and we gotta be aware the market can still be bearish very quickly. The dollar, it looks like it's starting to pull back, and starting to pull back up. So I think we had maybe seen the bottom of the dollar, and the dollar could starting to be increasing back upwards. So I'm showing that, the reason why I'm showing that is there could be a potential that we could start going back down. Today we have a very low volume. Again, it was half of a day. And this whole week is very low volumes. And we had last week on a Friday, you're looking at 92,000. So very low volume this week. Next week we'll probably see a lot more volume coming into the market, and a lot of things are going to move the market on that part. I think we're going to see the market starting to rise. And we can see that we are in a very much of a bullish, I was going to say bearish, bullish way. So right here we have broken out of that support line. We have gotten up, and it has a bear hammer, but I think this is going to be, we could see this starting to rise up even though it's still in an upper trend. The reason why there is some banking information still rising, unusual whales, that basically Congress members have were told to stop on investigating the FTX. This is interesting. So we have Congress, even there's a couple of news articles talking about this, and we don't know what is all the skeletons onto the FTX, and I think we could see a lot of problems occurring onto the FTX. There's a lot of skeletons that can pop up and occur. So we need to realize that this FTX can still bite us in the bite. What am I trading? Well, the one is looking really good, I think, is Boeing. Boeing looks really good. We have Boeing coming into breaking out of that support line, and we're going to zoom out, and it looks like it could go up to 188 to 100, even almost up to 189. Boeing has a very good support right now. So I think I'm playing into Boeing. I'm already up on Boeing. I could cash it out and make some money off it, but I'm holding on to it. So I think it's going to be a good one right now. So Tesla is another one. Tesla has, and it's coming back down, testing up that support line, I think today. And I think that we could see Tesla coming up to around the 200, or I see Tesla going into the 198 support line. So 198, I would be starting to take profit right around there, 198. So Tesla, I am still looking at that one. The one I was going to be, Shopify, was another one, but Shopify starting to become weak. I bought right around here. It started bouncing up and down. Still has a little bit of downtrend, you can see. And the RSI has a peak coming back up. We can see it could break, and I could have sold off, but I made some money off it. Made like about 15 bucks. It was profit. Oh well, I'm gonna get out. So I could have held on, make a little bit more off of it. I think if it breaks up to the $37, you can see this thing going round up to the $40, and I would start taking profit. I don't see it going up even higher. It had a really strong move last time to 41, and it basically was a huge supply of resistance right there. And you can see the resistance too, right over here, was a 38 as well. So I'm getting out of it. I thought it was a strong play, but now I'm looking at that and it's not a strong play. Another one I was looking at is Ford. Ford was a one that I was thinking about doing a, it was a iron butterfly. So it would be a short iron butterfly, broken wing. So this is another one because I don't see it going up a lot, and I see it probably hitting up to the $14, $13, and then probably coming into support of the $13. So a broken wing butterfly would be a great way, and I like the iron broken wing butterfly because you're going to be having a really good support onto that. So, and I'm trying to find where we have it. So you're looking at around here to here. And if you did that in the broken wing butterfly, you're going to be probably in a safe zone. But I was looking at that a little bit more. I'm not feeling the warm and cozy, but I was going to do a broken wing butterfly onto the upper side. So meaning if it did break through up here, I would probably take that and still have profit onto that. So that is another one I would probably be looking at, and I'm probably going to look at it. Maybe I might do a trade on that on Monday. So far, I have not put a trade in there. Apple is another one I have put a trade onto. Apple did a, shockingly, everyone's all about Apple, and I do like Apple, but you can see it had a 3 times hit the support line. It bounced off that support, and it's going back down. And you can see it's getting onto that another support line right in here, but I think it's going to break through. And Apple does not look like it's a strong one as what I thought it was going to be, so I did put a put. So I'm shorting Apple, and I'll probably be taking some shorts off the table once it gets into 145. So 145, I would probably do a short. Everything else looks like it's very bearish. And the reason why I think this is a good one, because the market has indicated a lot of bear indications, and you can see the RSI is coming into a bear as well. Another one I did do, and I should have, I kicked myself on the foot on this one, is the 20-year bond. The 20-year bonds, I love trading this onto putting a long iron butterfly, and you just have to figure out where, if you want to do a broken wing. I usually love doing broken wings because you have a lot of chance of a higher indication of going up or a broken wing going down. But I have been doing the iron broken wing onto the upper side. So right in here, I had took those calls right here, and I had gotten a credit of around $600, and basically I should have took the buy right in here back and paid them back, and then made about $400 onto the credit. So I did not do that, but I made still a good hefty profit of $200. So that was a downside of my indication, but this was the first time I have done a iron butterfly. So iron butterfly, I think that we could see it came up to that support line, and you can see it coming back down. So we could see this going to $101 because it does look like it. But if it does break over $103, we could see this going upwards more. And I might do another iron conduit butterfly, or not conduit, but iron butterfly on this trade as well. And we could see it going up to $106. The 20-year bond is a really good one I have seen. So why am I still very bearish? I can say we are seeing the bears are going to be they're getting beat up right now. The bears are getting beat up, but we're going to have a huge amount of resistance right in here. And let's zoom out, and we can see the resistance onto this is, you're looking at starting resistance at $411 to, if we break above $411, $413, $415, there's a huge amount of resistance. We'd have to go break through that, and then we would break through 425. If we can break through 425, this thing is going to shoot up really, really hard. But I don't see it happening. I don't see really this happening because there is a lot of bad news occurring. And to me, we are sort of seeing, and this is like a head and shoulders situation. I think that we're going to come up to here and make another shoulder. So why I say that? Because look at right here, whoop, 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 head and shoulder. And I think it's going to come up here, matching right over here. So we're going to see head and shoulder, and then it's going to start bouncing back down. I've been looking at this as well. It's a little bit funky right here. I don't know. That could disregard the head and shoulder theory, but that's my theory. So far, what I see on the head and shoulders. Let's zoom out even more. Let's do a daily chart, and you can sort of see the same thing, the head and shoulders as well. You have the shoulder, head, and then now we're even making a shoulder. And I think it's even on the weekly chart as well. So this is making me very bullish, or bearish, sorry, bearish, and I think that we're going to see it going up, down, and we're going to come up to this peak right here, and it's going to drop. So what I'm saying is trade basically weekly, 2 weeks, but keep in mind we are still not into a good section of the market. The market is going to have this Christmas rally, and after the Christmas rally, reality is going to fit. Reality is going to come back to us as well, and we're going to see how everything is going on. And even if the Fed pivots, the Fed's going to pivot. We can say the Fed's going to pivot. We're going to see the market come back up here. And, well, guess what? Companies are losing money. Companies are losing revenue. When companies lose money and revenue, well, we have a downtrend onto the weekly. So you can see that. The reason why I'm still very bearish. I think that we're losing money into the accounts. We're losing money onto the market. So keep that in mind on what's happening onto the stocks. Okay, that said, peace out, subscribe, thumbs up, and share. I appreciate it, and have a great day.